you lead me, I'm gonna follow. I'm trusting you, God, you are good. Life will get crazy, wild and amazing. I'm trusting you, God, you are good. I wanna live each day like anything can happen. Can hardly wait to see what's next. I wanna face this world with wonder and excitement. Face every challenge, every test. Wherever you lead me, I'm gonna follow. I'm trusting you, God, you are good. Life will get crazy, wild and amazing. I'm trusting you, God, you are good. Walk through the valley, climb mountains high. Wherever you go, Lord, you are good. Can't hold me back now, I'm gonna fly. Wherever we go, Lord, you are good. I wanna live each day like anything can happen. Can hardly wait to see what's next. I wanna face this world with wonder and excitement. Face every challenge, every test. Wherever you lead me, I'm gonna follow. I'm trusting you, God, you are good. Life will get crazy, wild and amazing. I'm trusting you, God, you are good. I'm trusting you, God, you are good. I'm trusting you, God, you are good.
Oh, hey everyone! Just flying around a little bit to see if I can find anyone who needs some help. Oh, look, an albatross. Oh, just 1 second. I'll catch you down on the ground. Be right there. Whoa! Oh, that flying is pretty tiring. So, what's your superpower? And before you answer, yes, we all have at least one. I know because I've been reading in my Bible about the Apostle Paul, and he says every one of us has special gifts from God. So today, we'll find out how we can get together with others to use them as a team. Let's get started. And when the Apostle Paul became a believer in Jesus, he traveled all over to start new churches and share the good news about Jesus. He was exactly the right person for this job because Paul's superpower was encouraging people. One of the churches that Paul helped to start was in Corinth, and everything was fine and dandy for a while. But then Paul heard that things weren't going so great in Corinth anymore, and he wrote them a letter to try and get them back on track. In fact, Paul was kind of a big-time letter-writing kind of guy, and a lot of the books in the New Testament are made up of Paul's letters, including this story, which is part of the first book of Corinthians, which means letters to people who live in Corinth. Who knew? Paul's very, very important message for the Corinthians was that every single one of them had been given unique gifts from God, which is so exciting. Paul wrote, "There are different kinds of gifts, but they are all given to believers by the same Spirit. There are different ways to serve, but they all come from the same Lord. There are different ways the Spirit works, but the same God is working in all these ways and in all people." So, what kinds of gifts can you think of? In fact, go ahead and pause me for a second and see if you and the people watching with you can name 10 different gifts or talents from God. Go ahead, I'll wait. Well, were you able to think of 10 gifts? Here are some that I thought of: listening, dancing, fast running, learning languages, cooking perfect scrambled eggs, hula hooping, comforting, teaching, playing the tuba, and praying. But Paul had something more to say about these gifts, something really important. Paul wanted the Corinthians to know that one type of gift wasn't better than another type of gift. everyone's talents are special and important because no matter how out there someone's talent might be, there's probably going to be a situation someday where they are the perfect person for the job. And speaking of the perfect person for the job, when you live and work together with other people and you want things to go well, Corinth, it's important to notice and respect each other's gifts so that you can work together as a team. God gave us all our very own individual talents because when we all use our different gifts together, we can do greater things as a team than we could possibly do alone, ever. Kind of like the Avengers. Do you think the Avengers would be a good team and fight off alien enemies really well if they didn't use their different gifts together? Can you imagine a team made of just 10 Hulks? Or 10 Ant-Mans? Ant-Men? That wouldn't be much of a team. But that's why the Avengers are so much fun to watch. They can win because even though they tease each other sometimes, they respect each other's different gifts and try to always choose the right person for the job. If you need someone to climb up and get a really good look at what's coming toward you so you can plan how to fight back, maybe you'd send Hawkeye. If you need someone to fly around your ship and repair some damaged technology, maybe you'd send Iron Man. And if you need someone to help you put together a whole living room worth of IKEA furniture, you invite Thor to bring his hammer over for the weekend. Or maybe not, because Loki might come too. Anyway, what about your superpowers? One of the best messages that you can take from the Avengers story, or Paul's story, is that when you use your skills from God, you can make a difference in the world. And now, think about your family or your group of friends. What special gifts from God do you bring to that group? And what gifts do the others bring? How do your talents work together to make you a strong team? This week, be sure to remember that there's a very important message in Paul's letter. His message is that whatever they might be, your gifts and skills are just as valuable as the gifts God has given to anyone else. And amazing things happen when we use our different gifts together, things we could never have accomplished all by ourselves. Because we can use our gifts together to make a greater difference. So don't forget, God has given you a unique personality and a unique set of skills, talents, and interests. No one else can play your part in the work God is doing in this world. And when you choose to trust that and let God work through your skills and abilities, together with other people, you can make a huge difference in the world around you. All right, back to work.
Dear God, thank you for each person in this room. Thank you for the unique ways you made us and the different abilities that you've given us. Please help us to discover how you've given each of us our own individuality, and help us see the value in other people's individuality too. We believe that you're working in us and through us. Please work through us together so we can make a greater difference in this world. We love you. Thank you for loving us. Amen.